Hello YouTube, the Tokustroyer here, and I am back, finally, with episode 3 of Red Ranger Isekai. I don't know what happened. The fear set in knowing where we're at, because I have read this story, and it's manga, so ending last episode I was like, oh boy, I know where we're going. If only just to get through this episode, then so be it. I hate 2 characters that show up in this episode. I know the reason why one of them is the way they are. If you've read up to that chapter, you'll know what I mean. But I don't even know if I want to say it now or the post-episode discussion. There are certain anime tropes I find funny. But there are probably way more I don't find funny. And one of them is in this episode. 2 of them are in this episode. Man. Also, if we're going off of the weird translation things, if Idra is spelled the way the subtitles are showing it, Yhidra instead of Idola, which was a weird manga translation, I'm terrified for what a certain hero's name is going to end up being. I may as well say it now. His name is Rosie. Let's see if the subtitles keep it that way. I actually found humor in his name because it's ironic. Whatever. Time to just get through this because I'm tired of falling behind on shows. My first show on this channel, and I have fallen behind? Nay, I will catch up. I won't fall behind the others that are on this channel. So next time you see me will be a very lengthy post-episode discussion. I need to have this discussion. It is very, very serious. So next time you see me will be that post-episode discussion, and cut. Alrighty, post-episode discussion time. I don't even know if I have the energy to talk about this episode, because if you couldn't tell by my reaction, it was way longer than it should be for an episode of this. Why? Well, to tell the truth, unless I already mentioned it, I put this episode off for 3 weeks because of the stuff in this episode. I don't like the butler one bit. I don't. It's part of a grander thing I don't like. And I'm not even speaking as the Tokustroyer at this point. I'm breaking character. This series made me break character because I hate this trope so much. Why? Why are overprotective parents that are overly aggressive? Why is that a thing? I don't find it funny. It doesn't add anything. It shows more than anything that some of these people are clingy. It shows that they won't let their children grow. Poseidon's not related to her familial-wise. He's a butler that served the family. I don't like the trope. I don't like the trope at all. If you're gonna do anime parents, in my opinion, it's 2 ways. A, you make them loving, caring, realistic people with realistic reactions and don't try to exaggerate it and have a normal... This is why I can't get into the romance genre. This is why I don't watch romance anime. This is why I stay clear of that entire genre, period. Not unless there's like another element to it, like it's fantasy, or it's isekai, or it's action, or it's slice of life, or whatever. There's got to be something else there for me. I can't watch pure romance. That's one part of why I can't. Or two, you have your characters not have parents at all. For the narrative's sake. Like they're gone, the main character was an orphan, or they actually had a decent support system with like their partner's family. I could name 5 examples that I find to be great anime parents. You ready for this? Naruto's parents. Ichigo's dad. And by proxy, his mom, too, because of all the lore plus with the 1,000-Year Blood War. So his mom and dad, Ichigo, Bleach, okay? Issei's parents, I know. High School DxD of all things, and I'm making a good example. Rias's parents, also, yes, Rias's parents. I am definitely saying the Gremory family, as a whole, subverted the expectations of a demon family in that series so much. They are goated. They are absolutely goated, and I am not afraid to admit that. Anos's parents. Every scene with them is pure gold. Pure gold. They are amazing. Even when they find out Anos Voldigode and all that stuff, they don't care. They're just rolling with it all. I love it. You could even argue Shin was a decent father. For the little times he was able to finally express his love and not have to worry about the whole Avos stuff. You need one more example? I will give one more. I'm forgetting his name, but his adopted family, an Iceblade sorcerer. The kid was an orphan because of a war, right? He got taken in by some soldiers. He became the Iceblade sorcerer. He ended that war single-handedly. And that entire platoon basically adopted him. And that's his family. And they're great. You notice anything about all of those examples? None of them are overbearing. None of them are clingy. None of them are delusional. And none of them feel like exaggerations of caricatures. Caricatures? How do you say that word again? Caricatures? There we go. They don't feel like they're a representation of a character trope. They feel like actual people. That's why I can't take it with characters like Poseidon. As for the other stuff in the episode, I'm back now. Tokustroyer is back in the game. I was expecting the hero's name to be Rosie. Apparently, I have a mistranslated manga. Instead, it's Lowji, which it sounds the same. Lowji is a pathetic name. I at least liked Rosie because Rosie was ironic. But no, Lowji? Lowji? What does that even mean? Lowji? That doesn't even sound like a name. I get it. I get the point if that's what they were going for. It doesn't even sound like a name for a guy who can't even get close to anybody except, have interactions with the princess. Who, by the way, goated character. Princess Teltina is awesome. So, now that we are in the phase of the story with Lowji and Princess Teltina, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach interactions with that guy. He gets a little better as the manga goes on, but it takes a while. It really does. And his worst moment with Togo is coming up too. I already put off this episode. We started a journey hunting monoseeds. Yay! We learned a little more about privilege spells and all that nonsense. Okay, well, that's all I got for this episode. It was mostly just about me rambling about a stupid character trope, a cliche that I wish would die. I don't like it. I'm only watching this show for other reasons. I will not stomach that trope anymore. Because it's a trope that puts me off shows. I am not kidding. Unless it's barely there and it comes off as genuinely funny, which for me is a very tall order. I usually laugh at everything that is either mildly funny or really funny. If it's not at the level that I could at least chuckle a little bit, then you lost me. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching my suffering. I hope the next episodes can just move on with the story and let's just get this behind us. Okay? Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Because I didn't. Subscribe. Share the video with a friend. And well, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.